Okay. The last time we seen Colin Firth, not Farrell, Colin Firth, do anything close to action was in the Bridget Jones movies, where he has a couple of really silly fight scenes in that one. But in this one, he's a polished English gentleman spy. Kind of reminded me of the Avengers from when I was a kid, my favorite TV show as a child. In the beautiful Savile Row suits. The only thing he's missing is a bowler hat, but he's got the glasses from the 60s, and his umbrella is both his gentleman stick and his gadget control central. He has the bulletproof and all kind of crazy stuff. That's really cool. But the plot of this film is Colin Farrell. They cut to him back in the early 90s. He's a type of SAS, type of British Navy SEALs type of character. And he has on a mission with some younger agent, and because of something that he missed, an agent gets killed. So he feels super guilty about this. He goes to visit the widow and presents the widow with a medal, which she does not want. She wants her husband back. Cullen then gives the son of this fallen hero the medal and says, if you ever need anything from me, you ever have a problem, you need something, call this number, say these things, and I'll grant you this favor. Things of that nature. Anyway, jump to 20 years later. Young man is in trouble, calls Cullen. Cullen shows up and basically recruits him into the Kingsman, this spy organization. A lot of really cool scenes there with the bonding, the James Bondian moments where they show off the gadgets and the guns. I love that part. A very good humor throughout, a nice little cast. Sam Jackson shows up as the Bondian type of super megalomaniac criminal that wants to destroy the world and recreate it in his own image. In this particular one, Sam's beef is that he's not crazy about our stewardship of the planet Earth, which, hey, who could be mad at him? We have done a crappy job. But he wants to get rid of humanity and let the world sort of start over again. And of course, our guys do not want that to happen. So, as the plot moves on, these guys face Sam Jackson and try to take him down. Excellent fight sequences, very, very good. There's a character. Sam Jackson has a sidekick, a beautiful girl. The actress, her name is Gazelle. Excuse me, yeah, Gazelle. And good name for her because she kind of lopes along. She has them feet. She's got that prosthetic that some of the athletes have that helps them run and jump really fast. She has that except they're sharpen the razors, and I mean the fight sequence with her and those razor feet are amazing. And her name, the actress that plays the name, is Sophia Boutella. So she plays Gazelle. The young actor that, matter of fact, I did a show a while back. I asked where our new action heroes are coming from. Here's one, Taron Egerton, very young guy. Very, very good. He's a little guy like most of the big stars in Hollywood. Very charismatic. And even through that thick English accent, funny. Like I said, Sam Jackson, scene stealer pretty much in every scene he's in, like always. The rest of the cast, fantastic. Can't say enough about them. But on the action side, which is what we do here, this is the dudes list. The fight sequence, awesome. My favorite sequence in the film, and maybe one of my favorite sequences I'm putting it in my top 20 fight sequences ever. That's how much I like this. Is a sequence where Colin Firth, I almost said Farrell again, Colin Firth goes into a church, and the church, it's a hate church. They're in there saying some just heinous things. It reminded me of watching Pulp Fiction again, where people are hurling these horrible words left and right, and I'm like, oh, this is a good movie, but I feel like I'm someone just punching me in the face with language here. In that church, the minister's preaching this horrible sermon, and it's nigger this, and faggot this, and spick that, and like, how long do I have to listen to this motherfucker? Because I want to punch somebody now. But it's pretty clear the bent of the writer and directors of this film. They're lefties. I'm not mad at that. I'm a lefty. Because after they do all this venting, Cullen has a fantastic line he uses on this woman, which I won't give away, when he's leaving the church. It's hysterical. But as he leaves, she follows him and starts hurling these epithets at him again. And as he's leaving the door, he kind of stops, and it registers on his face, what? But just at that moment, Sam flicks the switch on his ultimate weapon, and his ultimate weapon basically makes people go berserk and kill each other. And at that moment, when where he's having his moment of what the hell, he flicks the switch, and Cullen turns and just blows this woman's head off. So, and I'm like, whoa. And then what proceeds for the next 3 to 5 minutes is some of the most graphic violence I've seen in a film in a long time. And it's in this action comedy film. But after a while, it's almost like watching Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner. It's like, holy crap! Still did not make me not like it. Once I own the film, it'll be one of those movies like Lethal Weapon where I run back to a certain scene and just watch that scene over again. This will be the scene I watch over and over again because it is, it's worth the $12 ticket. Yeah. That scene alone, but the movie is so much more than that. I really enjoyed The Kingsman. So if you're asking me, should I spend my money, go see it? Hell yeah. I loved it. I had a great time. It was like a summer movie, that kind of, roller coaster kind of ride thing. It was fun. And so, to Colin Firth, Taron Egerton, Samuel L. Jackson, Mark Strong, Michael Caine, Sophie Cook, Sophia Botella, Mark Hamill. That's right. I said Mark Hamill. And Jack Davenport, and more. Thank you. Loved it. Let's see a sequel. All right, everybody, that's the dues list. I need you to go down south there and click on subscribe and give me a thumbs up and send me love. This is Ellie McNeil, the Big Daddy, saying bye. See me next time.
Yeah.